Hey, welcome to Ice Age 2, Part 2, Things. What are we gonna do about things? I'm gonna take a little road trip here to see my brother. My brother's got some things going on. We'll take the puppies with us. Stay in the back there. Kids are driving my vehicle, my Bronco, so watch out there, pups. So yeah, what I'm thinking is I'm gonna go see my brother and see what he's up to. The kid lost her wallet in here. I'll take that out. I'll take this out. But yeah, anyway, so it's Ice Age TV, the internal combustion engine conversations. And I just got to thinking to myself, my brother is on a mission. And the mission he's on is to get a used motor for his truck. And my brother's just really fixated on that thing, and it's turned into a fiasco. Meaning, it was supposed to be delivered yesterday, and it didn't get delivered yesterday. So what I'm going to do, I am going to go over and see my brother and see what's going on over there, to see his attitude. Because yesterday he came, he basically, I'll give you a heads up what's going on. My brother's got like a 2004 GMC 2500 truck, and he's on this page of having a backup motor for it because it's 204,000 miles on it. So this neighbor here, gentleman here, he just put a brand new garage, brand new driveway, brand new landscaping. That gentleman there, he's from like Michigan, and he designed and patented some device or some manufacturing capability of making cans to like canned goods, you know, where it's more canned goods going down an assembly line and I guess being sealed or something. So that gentleman there, I'm sure is worth a fair amount of money because he's got two homes, and very conservative guy though, but he does really nice work on his home. Now there's the one sitting down the street down there hiding. You can't see him. If I pull out a little further, maybe you can. Nope, you can't see him. He's actually hitting pretty good. But anyways, so my brother is saying on something. That's his thing, and he just doesn't let go of it like the rest of us. So he's got a 2004 GMC, and he just had the transmission, I guess, rebuilt. And so in the meantime, he got this, idea that he should buy a spare motor for it. And my father knows somebody that actually knows somebody that could get him a nice used motor, the 6.0 Vortec motor, gasoline engine for his truck. It's not a diesel, it's a gas. So apparently they found this motor for like $500, a complete motor with like 107,000 miles on it at a junkyard up in Ocala, Florida. And my brother's opted to have a company deliver it to him. Apparently it's called Oscar Transportation or something like that. And so my brother yesterday was under the impression, from what they told him, is they're going to deliver the motor to him yesterday, but they wouldn't give him exact time, but they would just text him an hour ahead of time before they would show up and deliver it. And my brother's got to be prepared for it because he's got to be able to have a cherry picker to pick the engine out of the back of the bed of the truck, and then he's got to put it on an engine hoist. So he's got to be prepared to do all those little tasks. So he spent the whole day yesterday revolving his whole day around the house. If you know these stories, waiting for delivery man, the cable man. And so they never showed up. So my brother is now all irked. Yeah, you can't blame him. Who wouldn't be irked? So now, yesterday at like 6 o'clock, they said they'd come deliver it at 8 o'clock last night. And my brother was like, I ain't dealing with that at nighttime. So he said, no, bring it today. So today, they're supposed to be delivering that engine at 10:30 this morning. It's 10:22 right now. And I just got to thinking, you know what? I got to go over and see the show. With my brother, it's all about the show. And here we go again. My whole Waze is all screwed up. And the reason it's screwed up, I'm the only one in the family has a Waze account. So everybody else rides off my Waze account. So whoever's, would it be my wife or my daughter, they use my account. And apparently Waze, I guess, doesn't really like you having multiple users on your account. But we live in the world today of everybody wanting to keep things simple. So anyway, so my brother is now at his house, I assume. Like, oh my gosh, look at my daughter. Winter has the temperature in his truck at like 65 degrees out. Jesus Christ, it's freezing. I mean, it literally is freezing down here. It's 58 degrees. This is Florida. I mean, it's a total bummer because you come down here in Florida in the winter months to enjoy kind of the warmer weather. It ain't happening. I mean, it is not happening. It's overcast, it's cold, and for me, like doing things and going places, and right now, there's really no excitement of driving down the road like my Bronco. Right here, I could take off the tops. It was like 80 degrees out and sunny, and we could be driving around enjoying the nice weather and having fun, and that ain't happening. We could be riding the motorcycles, and yeah, like I want to ride a motorcycle on an overcast, cold day for what? I can do that up north. We could go boating. Can we do that? There's no way. You'd be freezing out there in the water. So forget that. Swimming, yeah, I mean, whatever. But right, you're going to go swimming today? You're going to hang out in the overcast 58 degree? I mean, so there's so many things that are so related. Bicycle riding. There's just so many things that golfing, they're playing tennis, playing pickleball. Oh my gosh. The pickleball, I've forgotten to bring this up. Pickleball is such a rapidly growing sport that's growing by leaps and bounds. It's creating huge divisions among these HOA communities, and like Florida and other parts of the country, Arizona, where the pickleball is so noisy and obnoxious. People are filing complaints, and some associations are borderline banning pickleball from their community. Wow. I mean, up here where my brother lives, there's a really nice pickleball court. And for anybody out there who hasn't looked up pickleball, you should, because it is a pretty neat sport. It is fun. I've played it, and I never played it till just a few years ago. And it is a fun sport. And it kind of takes the place of tennis. But apparently the racket from these little, solid handheld paddles that you're hitting, these waffle balls, these plastic balls, is creating a lot of noise and havoc to the communities, and then the people mingling among themselves. So it's a huge problem for basically community noise, where they're comparing it to a leaf blower or a gas engine lawnmower. And if you know those stories about how a lot of these HOAs ban some use of some gas engine blowers or gas blowers versus electric blowers. In California, it's huge, where they've got strict laws where if you're out there in California, my understanding is if you're running a blower, it better be a battery pack, not a gas powered one. You'll get kicked out of the neighborhood, and landscaper, you won't be able to do your services there, I guess. Probably somebody else knows more about that than I do. Man, the guy in a freaking Ram truck, he just went through that intersection there at least 60 miles an hour. It's a race down here, like everywhere else. It's a race. So anyway, is apparently creating HOA arguments, and even a point that people are filing lawsuits because their home, like one couple is filed a lawsuit because they're trying to sell their home, but based on their home being so close to the pickleball court, it makes it less attractive to people to buy. So it's hurting them to sell the house. Yeah. Anybody heard these stories? And what's ironic here is I'm bringing this up is I just popped in my head. I read about it a few days ago, but my brother's neighborhood, he has pickleball, but it's so much more isolated in an area that's not right next to the house or houses. So it kind of has, I guess, more of that control of the noise because it's not right there next to people's homes, I guess. I've never noticed it being a problem in this area here, but I can understand for other communities where the houses are right around these courts, but they used to be tennis courts, and they're converting them into pickleball courts. How did we get from my brother getting an engine today to pickleball, right? Yeah, and here we are. Forever intersections. Florida is the forever. These intersections are the worst. I mean, Florida, my brother griped about traffic up in the Virginia area where I live, because he lived up there and he can't stand the traffic. I mean, his number one complaint of that Virginia, Maryland, DC area is the traffic. The traffic sucks. The traffic sucks. And then this and that. There's a lot of other things too. The weather, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, right. Now I'm down here in Florida. And sure, you got 20 years ago, and there was traffic here. But now, the huge influx of the population down here and the building and everything, it's the traffic sucks. Yeah. So I think it's ironic. And my brother, he just won't talk about it. I mean, because he just want to talk about it. Because he's like, he just want to confess that now Florida's traffic sucks, which it does. And you sit in traffic all the damn time to get anywhere. Yeah, right. All right, we're going to head over 269 Hortons. You look up here, 269. And there's the Cooney. The Cooney's going for a ride. Dogs are going for a ride. Everybody's going for a ride. My dad and daughter, they took off again. I mean, my dad couldn't drive down the road. It's over. I mean, I'm not lying to you about that. My dad, if he can't get in a car in the morning and go drive somewhere, I mean, it's over. I don't know how my dad will survive once the day comes. He can't get in a car and drive somewhere. You hear these stories all the time. My father, since he was I would say 17 years old, 15 years old. I don't even know the age when he legally started driving back in the 40s, that, he's been in a moving vehicle his whole life. And he's always, been going up and down the road, traveling, always. I can't think of a day, besides my father being sick, of him actually being at home and not driving anywhere. And the only reason that was during COVID. That was the only time I really ever saw my father during COVID that didn't go anywhere and kind of stayed home, borderline, barely. My mom yesterday, he's like, I don't think your dad should drive anymore. I'm like, what? She's concerned for, his well-being and his driving capabilities. And I'm like, when you tell Dad he can't drive anymore, it's over. I mean, it ain't going to be a good situation. Oh, here, there's Jack Willie's little barbershop. There's Jack Willie's. I've never even gone there. It's the bar, hangout, locals, if you know what I mean. Now here, we're now driving into the $1 million neighborhood. I mean, beyond believable. But this neighborhood is going to be selling, is already selling basically $1 million homes. Just incredible. These people here, beyond believable. On where we are in today's society, the wealth. I mean, the conversation more than ever is the wealthier. I mean, I don't disagree. There is so much wealth now. There's so much family wealth now. It's beyond believable. And they're ruining for everybody else because they're so rich. They just pay whatever, they'll pay $1 million for a piece of, down here, a person worker, California or Arizona, whatever area that's a very expensive area, they'll come down here in a heartbeat and they'll just bulldoze this house here and pay $1 million. They'll just pay $1 million in the data. They'll just bulldoze that house, they'll rebuild it, and it'll be $1 million. I mean, just sad. There's a perfect example of a house. Somebody could buy that lot, and they'll probably give the person $400,000 for it, and then they'll put their big McMansion house on it, and that'll cost them $600,000-$700,000. I mean, right here, my brother the other day, we're riding around. I swear he said that's like a $900,000, $800,000 home right there. But yeah, so the wealthy of the country, you have too much money. I mean, just really sad. The separation of the wealthy to the poor is massive. Probably more so than ever in our lifetime. And here's my kid. Look, where are you, Dad? Can't escape, can I? The kid tracks me down. Hello?
What are you doing?
Going by David's house, see what he's doing. I'm gonna go see. I'm gonna go see if David's engine came by yet.
Oh, okay.
What are you guys doing?
I just got back.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go by and see how Uncle Davey's doing. I'm going by his house right now. Doesn't appear to be anybody delivering an engine yet, but I'm gonna go find out right now.
Okay, text me a picture if there is.
Alrighty.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, so here's my brother. So I'll pull in and be like, get your truck out of the way. Get your truck out of the way, man. Don't do that. Look. Doesn't he know I'm pulling in? Look.
Guy's not going to be able to get up my driveway if you park. Get that damn phone off. He's not going to be able to get up the driveway
It's
if you park
10:30.
there. Huh?
He's supposed to be here at 10:30.
Where's Julia?
Driving around with Dad.
I haven't heard a word from her yet. I'm just sitting here wondering. So that's all it is sit and wait. What are you doing, Puck?
Yep, sit and wait. All right, let's hear back the truck up. So Uncle Davey. What a goofball. Look at my goofball. She wants to drive the car.
I got a gut feeling, who knows, man. Obviously, they don't do a good job of communicating.
What are you doing? What's the name of the transportation company?
Oscar. That's a big minus right there.
Oscar's
The
Freight.
salvage yard is After Hours.
Really? That's the name of it?
That's what it says.
Oh my god.
So that's even another bad news to me.
Yeah, the warnings. All right, I'll back up. Let me back
Julia
up.
doing with Dad?
Driving around.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, little girl, watch out. Watch out, little baby. Goofball. All right, here we are. Waiting for the guy to show up. Oh boy.
Hey, lady. That can't be him. It doesn't have a motor in the back. It's supposed to be an F-150. You know, if you think about it, just the name of the companies, Aftermarket Salvage and Oscar's Transport. That sounds like a...
Yeah. Got duped. Have you ever gotten duped before? So here's his other truck, which he has no.
Better show up with the right motor.
He doesn't have a Titleist truck.
Those tires are still good for another 5,000 miles.
Is this him? Or is this a city?
County. They're just coming to turn my water off. They're going to shut it off again.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because their system's all screwed up. So they'll come out here, turn it off, then I got to go up to City Hall. Hey, we're sorry. We'll send the guy back out to turn it on. That probably get turned off, who knows, this week.
Can you feel the energy?
I'll be going through this till I pay the bill off,
Yeah.
which will be next November.
Yeah, right.
She's coming to be coming this way, shouldn't be.
Yeah, if you didn't have this big boat in your way, you could see something. Oh, da-da-da-da-da-dee. Now the Ranger's got water in the floorboard. That's a project. Yeah, see here, just look up the way. Yep. I was saying Oscar's Yelp review was he delivers flowers. That's his specialty, but yet he's delivering a motor today. He's a flower delivery guy. Gal. Who knows? There's the meth house.
Okay,
The drug house.
For your barn?
Say what?
You want a popcorn machine for your barn?
Popcorn machine.
On top there, it makes popcorn.
You got to take it down to the pawn shop and sell it and get $25 for it.
Maybe, but you don't want it for your barn?
Why would I want it?
Be a nice thing you're out there working on the cars on called night and whip up some popcorn.
Okay.
Yeah. Looks good.
Yeah, good. Yeah, kid may want it.
Not a bad idea.
Nope. What did Dad say?
Nothing. I just replied back. No message, no sign of truck. That's it.
That's why he texted you?
Well, Rachel sent something and the whole phone's a blow up again during the time this guy's probably trying to get a hold of me. Something about Ella and then everything will blow up. Six.
Hey, how'd your light break? Huh?
What?
That's a Dodge.
Yeah.
Whose is that?
Here comes Mark.
Where? Here he is. Yep. We'll have the whole neighborhood hanging out here for the motor delivery day. That'll be the adventure of the day.
Is that a Ford coming down the street here? That white
Chevy.
driving slow.
It's a Chevy.
What is it, Toyota?
It's a Chevy.
Oh, Chevy. What's up, man? Waiting for my motor. Guy never showed up yesterday, never called or nothing. What's up, bud? I was pissed. Spent the whole day hanging around the house for nothing. We called him and they said their truck broke down.
Is he coming now?
We're supposed to be here at 10:30.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they said I had an option. Between 8 and 8:30.
Is this him
last
right
night
here?
or 10:30 this
No, that's
morning. And I'm like,
that's one of our
yeah, it's not an F-150.
that's one of our 200
Yeah.
city
So
vehicles.
anyway-
We have more freaking city vehicles here. Brand new.
I told him this morning, 10:30. Haven't heard or seen,
Two different conversations.
obviously.
The usual. So 7 o'clock this morning, did you see him? Car comes flying down here, boom, right in front of your driveway, picks up the drug.
Sean or the
yeah,
fat girl?
the Sean. Sean.
In front of my driveway?
Yeah, right here. He
Caught
hops
up in
in.
my
He
driveway.
hops in the back seat, tinting out windows, and hauls ass the other way.
Well, I thought the house sold.
I don't know. I think it's in. I don't think it can sell because there's so many creditors tied into it. Yeah.
The Forever
Yeah, it's-
project. He'll be squatting there forever.
He will. Yeah.
Yeah.
He will.
What type of car was it? Was it dark colored?
There's
Somebody's been showing up and picking up the fat girl lately.
This was a.
Yeah.
Couldn't
So
have been.
this is 7 o'clock this morning.
7 o'clock. Yeah.
And I
You
was
got
Sean.
video surveillance. Go check it
Well,
out.
batteries are good.
Because he pulled in front of my house and he came down this way on this side of the street.
Were you
I'm like,
saying when drove backwards?
Yeah, and I was like, well, that's not an Uber
probably
driver. I don't think
saw
an
the
Uber
car,
driver.
yeah.
would. But he was going fast too, and he stopped and he jumped in the car quick and they hauled ass out of here.
Well, maybe the cop, maybe his warrant's out.
It was weird.
So you never showed up to that pre-trial hearing. So maybe the warrant's out.
That's the Raptor one?
Yeah. I just got that.
You know, I found you know what I found in my
plastic
yard
in
the
the
other.
back, man.
You know, I found in my yard the other day baseboard. He must be ripping baseboard out of the house now. Because I came out in the yard and there's this piece of bay. You know, that's when that. Did you see the cop chasing that kid on the motorcycle? I nearly ran that kid off. I
That
nearly
kid with
crushed
the
that
dirt,
kid.
the dirt bike?
With the dirt bike.
He
I
comes
nearly
down.
crushed him.
That kid is going to die right in this neighborhood.
Really?
Yeah, he comes. It's a little dirt bike, and he hauls ass all
Well,
over.
Davis about ran him over.
Yeah,
That's a red Honda.
yeah. The
Yeah,
cop was
see,
chasing.
I nearly
oh, that was the other
crushed
day.
him.
The cop was chasing him.
It was the Charger car, right? So I was right there. All of a sudden, that truck. All of a sudden, my truck lights up, and I'm like, "What the hell?" And all I'm seeing is the top of the roof. I'm not seeing the mirrors. And then I look. I was gonna pull over to the right, and I look over, and here's this kid. And so I made a U-turn there. Then the kid was an idiot because he went up to the next U-turn. And you know what he does? He goes like this.
And he hauled.
He looks at the cop, so the cop got his whole face and everything. But you know what? If he made it to the boat ramp, he got away.
Well, he
'Cause that trail
I think
back
that was
up
the
in
day
there.
I heard my workers. That were my workers here that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Did-
like,
did
oh,
they get him?
We got a runner, is what I heard him say. But
Because I said if he made it to the boat ramp, you know, there's 5. If you can get on that trail by the boat ramp, there's 5 ways out of here that the cops can't get.
But I
to
mean,
in
he
time.
lives right here in the neighborhood.
There he is.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why he was so stupid.
He's the
Yeah, I think that don't look like a motor. That's why he's so stupid though, because he got the cop get a clear view of his face.
Another city vehicle, brand new.
I'm telling you, we have brand new vehicles. Here.
Hell of a fleet, huh?
Cleaning out the ditches.
Yeah, look at the truck.
Where's the light? Not the light. The race truck.
It's over to my dad's house. I was gonna drive it over, but I get the dogs. It means I just
Did
race
Heather and
I'll
Tom-
bring it over.
Are the dogs in there?
Yeah, they're in there.
Did Heather and Tom's son get cited for that accident?
He got yeah.
Reckless driving or something?
They can't charge a minor.
It wasn't reckless. It was.
Tailgating?
I don't think it was reckless driving.
See, in Virginia, you can't charge a minor.
He didn't get charged, but he did get a.
A warning, maybe.
Did he rear end somebody? Or was it like a T-bone or something?
I think he hit the back of the side of a truck and then hit a tree. I'm not sure. But he got.
Totaled the car
He
though,
got a
right?
citation though. I don't think he didn't get charged, but he got something.
Well, up in
They told
Virginia,
us
the
what.
minor, they don't, to give them, a chance, they won't charge or put it on their record as a minor.
Somebody's called. Florida. I guess we should call him back, right?
Yeah. Probably
That's
a
your guy.
donation for Ron DeSantis.
Give that guy some
Should
money.
call him?
Yeah, call him. You want to use your phone, dude?
So does
that have
the
the
Just
Raptor?
put your
Hold
put
on,
your
hold
thing on speakerphone.
Okay.
It doesn't have the Raptor engine in
Call.
it, right?
Speaker,
No,
right?
it has the
turbo.
3.0, the 3.0 motor,
Okay.
so it's bigger.
It's turbocharged.
Why
Yep,
isn't it called?
V6. It's 400 horsepower.
You like it?
Doesn't call.
Oh yeah, I love it. Even though remember my red one that I had? I never thought I'd give that up. That Wild Track,
Yeah.
and that was a fluke.
The minute I call, it goes to call ended.
Well, because it's a spam call,
Call.
right? Go to speaker.
Call ended. Well, how the hell are you supposed to return the call?
Where's the white truck? It's still not.
What now?
Where's his white truck?
Sitting down the street and he won't pick it up. So he drives by the place and gets the key, and he comes home with the key. I mean, come on. So now it's just sitting there. It's just sitting there. But he has the
When you get
key.
in the white truck.
Yeah, you try calling the number.
Heck, man, I'm scared.
I don't know. It's probably voicemail. I don't know.
I'm getting all kind of bogus calls.
Text him back. Just text
Well,
him.
I don't know what it's going to. It could be voicemail. I don't
Text
have
him.
a voicemail account. Never fails. You know, I got specific instructions, text, but I'm gonna stick that thing so far up his hiney, he's not gonna have to get another exam for the rest of his life. So, this is the deal. The name of the freight company is Oscars.
The what company?
Freight company.
Oh,
Oscars.
Oscars Freight.
Yeah, out of Ocala. Now, the name of the salvage yard, supposedly out of Ocala, is After Hours. Now, does that sound, legitimate?
After hours.
So anyway, I started Googling.
Oscars after hours.
I Googled Oscars Freight.
and
Freight.
rebuilt motors.
Yeah, his Yelp reviews says Oscar delivers flowers.
I Googled
Oh, man, he
Oscar
gets scammed.
Freight for reviews.
You get scammed
right?
for
3 reviews, excellent reviews for delivering Easter flowers to the hospital. So I'd be willing to bet the guy driving don't speak English.
if he's even driving. you might have gotten scammed.
Yeah, more than I could. This is the only picture
it's
I can
too
send
good to
to
be
my
true,
friend.
it's probably
This is
not
the
true,
picture I can
Dave.
send. How does my new invisible engine?
The guy's gonna show up with a
Here's
Honda
my new
50
motor.
engine.
Right.
I told him she just go up there and pick it up. I said, let's just drive up there and get it.
If this is a scam, we'd be driving all over Ocala looking for after-hours salvage yard that don't exist.
When's the last time you heard from this guy? Today?
I've never heard from him.
Oh shit.
Apparently, that's not a text.
Oh boy.
See, this is the You give one guy the money, and that guy's supposed to give the other guy the money.
What's simple for you people is never simple for me. And then yesterday I go do a job. They said they'd be there. They would call an hour before they arrived. So I'm
And
like,
then-
wait, okay.
Yeah, right.
Dad sent that.
Yeah.
So I'm figuring, okay, I go knock out a job over. This woman, she manages to pull the whole friggin' doorknob off the door. The knob broke the whole. So I have to replace everything. So I decided to get her handles because she's old, you know, and I think the knobs work.
Right.
So I figured, well, the handle would be easier for her. So she pulled the whole friggin' striker out of the door.
She's a tough broad.
I'm like, you gotta pull the handle down there. You don't go.
That's a big
now
girl.
So I go over there and fix that for her, right? Because she's going in the hospital today for 2 hernias. Wonder why she's got hernias. So anyway,
Ripping door hinges.
so anyway, I go get in the truck to come back home, right?
Hey, another brand new city vehicle.
Oh, yeah. I think
They're
I think
waiting-
they all have their own car.
Mark, they're waiting till I leave because they want to come over here and turn off my water again. That's what it is. I don't want to do it in front of me.
Why are they going to turn your water off?
Because I owe a $1,100 water bill now. Did you hear what my water bill was? 1 month, $1,600.
Obviously, that's
The
wrong.
toilet was running. I don't hear it.
Are you kidding me?
So anyway, so I had to go up there and argue. You know, they want me to go to Oldsmar Cares, and I'm like, my neighbors work for them. I'm not going to give them my financial info.
Oldsmar cares. Why
Yeah.
would they want you to go there?
Because you can get money from them to help pay bills.
Yeah, he can't pay the bill. They're expecting him to pay.
Are you kidding me?
They will. They
They're
will
expecting
not.
me to pay $1,604.
They won't listen
Oh,
to
my
his
God,
hearing
dude.
aid story. So them, my brother is deaf. I mean, the state of Florida
dude.
recognized being deaf, and they won't acknowledge him that he couldn't hear the water running.
We weren't even really late for a bill this month, and I think it crossed. I mean, they sent out the you haven't paid bill like
So I had to go up there.
millisecond after it's not there. Like, it
Yeah.
in their fucking mailbox,
Yeah, right,
and
right,
they didn't go check the mail.
right.
They're trying
So
to
they're
send me to all
saying you owe,
these-
it
they're
was
trying
running
to-
for a month.
Yeah, they're trying to
Yeah.
send me to all these nonprofits, and I find out the most you can get is $200. I'm like, forget that. I said, look, I'll pay my bill. Just let me pay it over time.
That's bullshit that they don't
I know.
factor that in.
Yeah, so he's not paying $50 a month extra for the next 2 years. To pay
Next
off the-
year.
It'll take
So
next
anyway,
year.
The bottom line is, so they've already cut out and turned off my water once. You know, mistake because of the bill. So I just got another letter in the mail saying, you now owe us $1,100. If you don't pay it by such a date, we're going to turn your water. So I'm going to let them turn the water off, then go up there and go, hey, am I going to have to go through this every month? I mean, is your computer system that old?
Yeah.
You can't put a flag in there? Hey, this guy's paying monthly. Leave him alone.
So meanwhile, this guy could just live in squalor, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And
They won't do
Dave
anything
gets his
about
freaking
him.
water.
Oh,
They won't
exactly.
do anything. You know, and they remember that time they issued him that citation, and then he went. Remember, because you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
then he was at war with the city of Oldsmar. He was throwing all that shit in the median. I mean, you were just seeing bowls, sons, everything.
What is that?
That's probably it right there.
That's a Toyota.
That's not a. That's not a. That's a bag of freaking
You think the
bricks.
motor be shrink wrapped? I doubt
That
it.
was not. That was one of those bags from Home Depot.
Yeah.
Or
Is that what it
Lowe's.
is?
One of those construction bags full of whatever.
They said 10:30. Now they gave him the option
nothing.
to show up at 8:30 last night.
What are they just driving around Florida with your engine in the back? I mean,
Yeah. What? Oh, wait. My gosh.
See? Look.
So does the city boys just live in this road here? Oh, no, that's somebody else there. Duke Energy.
Duke Energy.
A lot
Why
going
is
on
Duke
back
Energy
here.
in our neighborhood? We don't have Duke.
And a lot of really.
This guy's number again. Maybe he was.
We have a storm. Anyone with Duke?
It's over.
Oh, you could be a freaking mile from here if you have Duke. Yeah, you're fucked. I mean, my buddy, he lost power for a couple days last week.
It just goes calling and it goes right to call ended.
Well, it could be a spam phone number. For all, just be coincidental. I mean, 813 is a Tampa zip code. I mean, Ocala's not 813, is it? that'd be like
no,
727 or something.
It's not 813.
David, that's not a. That's not a. That's not
solar
a.
panel. That's the solar panel guy.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
It is. He calls me 4 times a day.
Yeah, so last night they were adamant apologizing supposedly, and they'd be here at 10:30 this morning. 10:30. Right?
Yeah, right.
That's why I'm making this video.
How do you pay for it? You didn't have
Well, actually, it's one of my dad's friends at the church. So, I mean, it sounds legit, but
or the motor guy?
somebody at church,
Recommended it.
yeah.
Weird. I just called it manually. You know, keyed in the number myself.
Well, what's in
It
the
just
change?
goes right back to call ended.
Yeah. So,
It's a robot call. That's why you can't call those things back.
yeah, he won't give up on it, though. He's going to continue to.
No, it won't.
I mean, it's just insane, man. If I was working, it'd be 2 days worth of work lost. For what?
Yeah.
Oscar? What do I have to do? Water friggin' Easter flowers to get that motor
Oscars
here?
After hours. After hour motors. You need a motor after hours.
to God, man.
Oscar.
Society's driving me nuts.
Oscar gonna hook you up. I don't like the two doors as much.
I mean, this month alone,
Too
20,
squatty.
Sold mine.
Yeah.
2,500
Did it
bucks
ride
for a
rougher?
tranny.
Not that. There's no room in it.
Yeah.
So just no room. The back seat's terrible.
Yeah.
And to go to the store and load your groceries in it, it's like, yeah, I mean, it's the theme. I mean, it's the original theme, but no way.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call Oscar Freight and put it on speakerphone.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, no, watch this. They don't ever answer the phone. Watch.
Don't
Watch.
like that.
No, it just rings forever.
Yeah.
Watch. My dad yesterday spent the whole morning calling him.
Oh, really?
Oh, I'm not lying. And he rang. I mean, I was amazed eventually he picked up. He just let it, he'd call, ring, 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 ring.
Just let it go.
And then he'd hang up. 5 minutes later, call, ring, 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 ring. Then hang up. And I mean, it was like,
Listen.
oh my gosh, Dad. So watch this here. Here we go.
You got to do that star or whatever where they can't see your number.
Well, it isn't that. My vision is it's a warehouse with a landline phone in the middle of the warehouse or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And the phone's ringing and nobody's in there to answer it.
Probably.
You know what I mean? It's a landline. It isn't a cell phone.
Right, right.
So you can just tell when he starts calling it. So watch. Here we go. The entertainment begins.
So we're gonna want to ask for Christina.
Now we're getting personal. Christina. But I thought it was Oscar. He said it was Oscar. Right? So have you seen this boat move in 2 years or 3 years? Hell of a boat, isn't it? Trailers are a hell of a thing for boating.
Your
Are you hearing anything?
tail light just.
Oh, I
fell
told
off.
him that, but he's oblivious
Yeah,
to
you
that.
hearing anything? I got it on speaker.
Oscar's Auto.
Hey, how you doing there? I'm calling on behalf. All right, we got an update here. 12:30. At least they're communicating now. Angel. There's going to be an angel for my brother, and I'm getting the heck out of here now. I ain't sitting around for the next hour and a half. All right, buckwheat. I'm leaving. I'm heading back, buckwheat. Yeah. See that? Conversations. Neighbor across the street, the young lady has a 2-door Bronco. How about that? Does anybody that has a daughter had a yellow one? What's the dogs doing? What are my little babies doing, huh? What are my little babies doing, huh? You like it in here? Let me climb up in here. You gotta let me climb up in this truck. Jesus Christ. I mean, wow. Ugh. All right, I just thought everybody I'd share the adventures of my brother, his entertainment, the attitude. Hey, my windshield's not spreading, thank goodness. So we head on back home and check on the kid, right? Let's see what the next adventure is, right? Heading back home.
Huh?
I'm heading home. I'm not gonna sit here for an hour and a half.
I wonder if we should go get my truck.
We can.
We got plenty of time.
Well, let's do it.
You want to do it?
Yeah.
So take this.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna just put the Ranger in the garage. I think I will.
I wouldn't.
Just leave it.
Yeah, just lock it up.
It's locked. All right,
Okay.
hold on.